Once upon a time, there were two children who grew up loving each other dearly. They were the closest of friends and neighbors, sharing a love for flowers of all kinds. One day, they planted a beautiful garden together, filled with a variety of colorful blossoms. The boy's name was Kai, and he lived with his grandmother. The girl's name was Gerda, who was an orphan. One freezing winter evening, Kai's grandmother told them a story by the warm fire. She spoke of the Snow Queen, a cold-hearted and wicked sorceress who could cast spells that would turn anyone's heart into ice, making them her servant forever. Gerda exclaimed, "From what you've told us, Grandma, it seems everyone must protect themselves from the wicked Snow Queen." Kai laughed and said, "Let her come, Grandma. I'll melt her icy heart with this fire, and she will become the Queen of Water." Suddenly, they heard laughter in the air, as though someone else was laughing with them. They were startled and fear gripped their hearts. To reassure them, Kai went to the window, but as he looked outside, something sharp blew into his eyes. He cried out in pain, and moments later, a terrible feeling struck his heart. Gerda rushed to help him, but when Kai opened his eyes, he had already fallen under the curse of the Snow Queen. His heart had turned cold, and he pushed Gerda away so hard that she fell to the ground. From that day on, Kai changed completely. Every day Gerda visited him, hoping to understand why he had become so cold and distant, but he treated her with cruelty and arrogance, as though his heart had turned to ice. Eventually, Kai decided to leave, and during his journey, the Snow Queen appeared and took him away in her strange sleigh to her frozen kingdom, a land where warmth was forever absent, and only ice and cold ruled. Gerda, however, never gave up on finding Kai. She searched everywhere, asking everyone she could, even the trees, rivers, and birds. But no one had any answers. During her quest, she was captured by a pirate ship. The pirates wanted to get rid of her, but the captain, a woman, took a liking to Gerda, who returned her affection. The pirate captain swore to help her no matter the cost. The captain ordered her crew to bring an elk to aid Gerda in her search. Gerda rode the elk and headed straight for the Snow Queen's kingdom, determined to find the friend she loved and missed. When she finally arrived, she called out for Kai, but no one answered. From a distance, she saw him at last, but he was lost in the Snow Queen's spell. Gerda pulled out a small magic mirror that Kai's grandmother had given her, designed to help break the Snow Queen's curse. Gerda held the mirror up to Kai, making him look at his own reflection. The magic worked, and the curse was lifted from Kai's heart, freeing him from the Snow Queen's control. As they tried to escape, the Snow Queen appeared. Gerda, thinking quickly, used the same magic mirror to show the Snow Queen her own reflection. The mirror revealed the goodness still buried deep within her heart. The Snow Queen was transformed back into a young girl, just 10 years old. She thanked Gerda for her courage and kindness, which had won the battle between good and evil. Together, the three of them returned to Kai's grandmother, who cared for them and raised them with love and wisdom.